basically a say in what happens in their government or voting in general, just so they can take part in something and have the part in having the being that catalyst of making change, basically. So.
Shoot, I wouldn't even know why we vote, because our votes don't even matter now, I would say that, you try and vote for the best candidate, but really it's a popularity contest.
To make changes in the government, to pick the people they want to represent, to change policies.
Because that was made this country great.
Because they're concerned about who's going to run their government.
We vote so that people will get things done in America the way they want it to be done, according to the most majority.
We vote to put people in office.
I think people vote because responsibility and protection of the country. For real, yep.
People vote for their rights, I suppose. For what they, as a whole, as us, as a country as a whole. The majority? Yeah, whatever the majority rules, yes.
I say kinda no now. I want to say yes, but I believe no now because you can vote and everybody can vote for a certain person, but I just think whoever kind of looks the best, it's almost like an MTV, whoever looks the best will end up kind of winning, I don't think it's a priority issue.
Yeah, votes do. Like even one person's vote, I believe, makes a difference.
Sometimes.
I believe that they do make a difference in this political system, but I don't agree with this political system.
Absolutely.
How?
If they're counted, everyone counts. If you don't vote, you don't have any influence.
No, I really don't.
Why not?
All. Well, because, like I said, it's basically a popularity contest. If you nowadays people prefer the one that's out there. Just in the way society in general, it kind of almost, people are just captivated by the way that the nostalgia of people, just like people are just more better than life, and that's actually what they like. You can go back to Arnold Schwarzenegger in California, and and it's basically that way, I believe.
Some votes aren't always counted. Like last time when we had our president, it was Bush, in office, there was votes that were coming in overseas for soldiers, and they said that they came in too late, so they didn't count them.
Yes, it does.
Could you explain?
Because if you don't vote, it might as well be that you're not even here.
Yeah, the votes are supposed to make a difference. Sometimes I don't think they do in this country anymore. But
Sometimes, like when?
it's too computerized, there's too much manipulation of the votes, I suppose. If we had all just paper ballots again, like most countries I think are paper still.
You have to do some homework. How do you know how to get across the street? You gotta look to figure it out, how do you know who to vote for? Well, if you're not paying attention, then you don't. But there's certainly enough information out there, especially in this presidential campaign. People are undecided now. They haven't been listening.
Well, I think you need to, know what is important to you, and then see how the candidates or issues stack up a bit.
Me personally, I know how to vote for people through just issues and what they believe that they would change. But nowadays when I look at, because I believe I'm an independent, but if you look at the Democratic race right now, what's going on, because that's the most predominant thing going on, and then you look at the issues or whatnot, but then people always promise, but never deliver.
Probably vote for the person you think is going to represent you the best, with your wants and needs and wishes.
I listen to what they have to say, and I vote for who I like.
Did you research on who you're voting for, I guess? And I think the thing too is vote for the person based off what you believe, because that's what's awesome about our country. If that's what we're talking about, political votes, and vote on something that goes with, even if it's like with what you believe will best, help, the U.S. and help out, your United States and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of research and going by what you believe, matching it up.
Gut feeling.
Can you explain that gut feeling?
No.
Not necessarily just background of the individual, but hear what they have to say, and not necessarily keep an open mind, but just listen to what they're telling you, and kind of watch their mannerisms too. I guess, like if they seem kind of like if they are answering a question, shifting their eyes to the left or right, they could be lying, or just kind of see their characteristics.